In this video I built something great that I've wanted to make in Minecraft for a long time, and funnily enough, I do it for school. I bet many of the people watching this video have to go to school, and I have to do that too. And now for school, in geometry, we have to do something in a program on the PC where we make some sort of vehicle. And for that we should spend 10 hours making this thing. Now I really want to put most of my time into these videos, but luckily I'm literally playing a block game all day long. And in a block game you can also construct things. Minecraft is basically the 3D modeling thing, but without anything around. And so I decided the best thing I could do was to just build the thing I wanna then do for my homework in Minecraft first and make an episode out of it. And this is the first time I think where I don't really design something beforehand in creative, because I wanna do it in my world, because if I made it in creative already there would not be any point in building it here and not be any point in making a video about it. But I don't wanna do something like a bike or a car or a truck or something everyone else does, cause that's boring. I wanna do something special. Now I've got 4 options: an excavator, a zeppelin, a spaceship and a pirate ship. And what's the best way to decide what to do? Well, you ask a friend a multiple choice question that's got nothing to do with the matter. Okay, hello random guy.
Hello.
I made a It Takes Two Let's Play with.
Hello, what's up?
I need to give you a multiple choice question. What
Okay.
color would you choose? Green, yellow, blue or red?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yes.
Thanks, bye. Well, I think we can all agree that that was a very successful thing. And yellow is the pirate ship, which is quite neat because I always wanted to build a ship in Minecraft. So now I guess I gotta think about which resources I wanna use for a little pirate ship. Actually, it's not gonna be that little. Let's see what I can come up with. But don't worry, I'm first gonna add this to my bucket list, because I really like the idea of having a bucket list for every episode. Pirate ship. Yes. And with that, I went into a test world to come up with an interesting block palette. And in this case, that was much harder than with most of my other builds. In the end, I settled on a lot of wood and a little bit of wool, copper and iron. And most importantly, I needed a ton of dirt to determine shapes and proportions, because using that for such things can be worth it if you create something in survival. Thanks, Scar. So after 5 full shulker boxes of resources were acquired, I could finally start building. And this is how you construct something without the schematic. I'm still a bit tired and things, so I just had to start right now before I hesitated again. And maybe on the screen I'm gonna show you some images of like some Lego pirate ships. Also, I've been mining a little bit. You can see I've got over a stack of diamond blocks. That's something I've been doing for a few in-game days while I wasn't feeling too well. So now let's try to kind of build the shape of the whole thing out of dirt. So what I have to do first of all is try and find out how big this is gonna be. So maybe as wide as this. I think it's gotta be at least 4 blocks wider. Let's make it more like this. Yes, that feels much better. I think that's a good width. I mean, it's the thing that's not length. Anyway, it's a good width. That's what it is. And I think it's gonna be above the ocean a little bit maybe, but the bigger part is probably gonna be underwater. Something like this. Yeah, seems alright. So this could be like how the middle of the ship looks. Maybe. I think I'm gonna have it less deep down there. You can't really see a lot from up here. It doesn't seem quite right, does it? Okay, maybe after all this is the best shape. I think it may be. I think I can work with this. So now let's see how long it's gonna be. And from now on out, With every step I do and every update I give you, the work I have to do in between becomes more and more time consuming. Also, the audio of the next clip was recorded after the footage, because due to my cold, the original audio sounded like a parody of the most demotivated teacher you've ever met. So now I've built some more, just with dirt of course, and I think after I've made the front I've got to decide on the length of the whole thing, cause from up here it looks a little bit short. But I think expanding this whole thing maybe just 7 blocks back should solve that problem. Yeah, that's much better I think. But now I've got to complete the shape of the front and then work on the back. The next clip's normal again. And now I think I may have got the shape. So I've already completed like how it's gonna look in the front and in the back. You can see that's of course way less, it's not steep, it's steep to the side. Yeah, it's way less pointy in the back and more of a round shape. And I think I've just got to decide which materials to use for the main part. And I think for that spruce logs are gonna be the best. And I'm probably gonna strip them, but I'm not sure now. I'm gonna build it out of spruce logs first and then see how it looks. So let's do that. And now that's all done and I think it looks quite good. You can see it here a little bit better. I've also I've made it lighter. I have spawn proofed it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to strip it, because then it's gonna look way better and more like a ship. And then I think there's gonna be something where the people are actually in here in the back. Like if you look at the pirate ship, like at the Lego pirate ship or something like that, there's something in the back, and then in the front there's the exposed area, and in the back there's like a little house. So let's kind of construct it now out of dirt after I've stripped everything. And now I've done quite a few more things again. How you can see, I have kind of changed out most of the wood down here because I wanted to build it out of spruce or out of dark oak. And now first of all I thought spruce was gonna be the better color, but now I've decided to use this as kind of an indication that the lower wood is a little bit darker because it kind of got wet. And up there there's spruce, maybe also spruce. But then I've made this front thing here, which I think looks quite good. I kind of, the shape of it, of course, it's not gonna be out of dirt. And here I've made kind of the little thing where people are gonna be in, or at least the outside of it, the shape, but out of the right wood already. And what I need to do now is get in the basic things, so a floor, get this to be out of some material. Maybe I'm even gonna use iron for that. I think I've got iron with me. Yes, 3 stacks of iron blocks. Also I've got this back here to steer the ship, and then I'll have to make the floor, the thing in the front, thing to steer, and some other things like the walls in front, and some things I haven't decided on yet. And then when all of that's done, I could make them little details, which are gonna look quite good, and I'm probably not gonna include in my project for school, because I have to remember I'm still doing this for school. But also it's got to look good in Minecraft, so it's not gonna be exactly the same. And with that, let's now transform this to the next stage. And then, probably to bring some variation into the whole building thing, the Minecraft gods sent me something special. And now, while doing all of this, I think I'd like to get my first mob head actually. No. Yes. How does it not have the right enchantment on it? Anyway, let's collect it. We're gonna have to do that right after this storm. And then explode the creeper. What? A charged creeper was stupid enough to explode far enough away to not kill any zombies. Now I've got a zombie head, nice. And now let's find the next mob. Oh, I hate you. Push it. Oh, he killed it anyway. Nice. Now we gotta get another 2 creepers, and you are so annoying. Lightning's over. So guess we're gonna get a creeper head another day. But still, wow, thanks. Great success. Did you hear that? Somehow the thunderstorm started again and I didn't realize it there. Anyway, let's see the boat progress. And now, after quite some more building, I've got the rough details. So you can see I made acacia wood there, some normal things down here, normal meaning spruce planks, a little bit of detailing with this thing there, but not too much, just a few windows and a little bit like that. And most importantly, all of the sails, and also the floor, and even the lower floor. Oh, I have to remove some dirt here. Anyway, what I've now got to do are some little details, like having things on here that are happening, making some skull bone things on the sails here, something I want to do, probably not on every sail, but at least on some of them. Bam, bam. No, please die. Yes. And then also things like some cannons, and a little bit of decoration, and some interior work. And then the ship will basically be done. Now I'm, by the way, at day 848. And I hope to get this completed at about day 860 or something. And with that, let's... Yes, I had planned to switch this into existence with the magic of editing, but I can't do that, because while making all of the details, the Minecraft gods gave me yet another thunderstorm. And with that, I had the opportunity to get my third special mob head. And now it's of course already after day 860 and I have to record and be fast, because you see, it's getting lightning. Bad weather, you know what I mean. And let's get the creeper head. Please don't say lightning's already over. Suddenly it's less dark, but it had just started. Oh, okay, it's still there. Yes. No head. The other one exploded first. That's bad. I need to get the charged creeper to explode before the other one. Both are charged now. That's actually good, because no matter who explodes, I'm gonna get the head. Except if the zombie interferes. Yes, creeper head. Now I've got one of every head. Let's see if I can get some other heads, and when the storm's over, then you're gonna see the boat, actually. And the second creeper. Bang! Okay, let's just do it in here. Let's see which head I'm gonna get. The zombie, probably. No, the skeleton, that's better. Okay, it's not working anymore. Only 3 heads. If you're good at these things, you can get 10 or more. But now you will see the ship. And now, on day 881, after countless hours of building, the first time actually I built without any reference, I'm finally done with the first pirate ship I've ever constructed in Minecraft. And there it is. Now from here you don't see a lot. We could use our spyglass. Yeah, there it is. You can, I think you can see some details already. Of course, we've got these skulls. Something meant to be bones, but it could also be just a cross. Anyway, doesn't look too bad, I think. We've got some cannons up here too, not only down there. Some barrels on deck and a very detailed floor, actually. And this is meant... Wait, is there actually campfire down there? I don't know, I'm unsure, I'm gonna look. But this is kind of meant to be like destroyed and from a lot of weather and things, and that's why it's such a rough, destroyed floor. Then we can go around here. There's actually currently no way up there, I just realized. Maybe I'm gonna have to do that later, but I don't think it's a big problem. Maybe just a ladder somewhere will do it. I'm gonna do that at some point. We've got a steering wheel, which is quite big, but kind of looks very nice, so I didn't want to scale it down. Now from the outside, in the back, we can see some gold details. Also, I made this out of iron. And I kind of made the ship a little bit destroyed down here, or with some mushroom fungi things, just because it's underwater all the time. And I think lichen is the perfect block for that, actually. That's a great addition to the game. Also, I didn't even tell you these things, but you can see them very clearly. And now the first room, which is actually my favorite room, is this here. There's a lot to see. We've got some fish, a enemy skeleton head, an old skull, kind of creepy, a little bit of wood, a map of the area, which is nice. Here you can see the ship on the map. It's actually very big in comparison, for example, to my home. My home island is way smaller than the ship. And here there's the captain. We've got a parrot. I'm gonna name it later. I just forgot that. This thing, it's kind of meant to look like a pen or like the thing with which you wrote back then. A buried treasure map. Also there's one back there, but that looks kind of bad because there's nothing on there. Another skeleton, compass. Some other things to see. Kind of a chest as if there was some treasure in here. And like all of the crew is standing here and looking at him. And there's the captain looking at them. And actually this room was inspired by how the cartoon of Peter Pan looks, or the room of the pirates in there. That's kind of where I got some ideas from this. And also I brought the jukebox for the parrot. I think we can play it. I think I got something a little creepy. Yeah, that's the best thing I found for a pirate ship. Okay, let's actually put it in this chest. That's what the chest's for now. And now we can go here. Here there are some of the clothes of the pirates. Here we've got a little bathroom. I've got no idea how the pirates, if any pirates had these things. But I tried to make a bathroom look a little bit dirty and use diorite instead of quartz, which you often use for bathrooms. Of course on the other side there's also some clothroom. Then here are all of the beds, which looks nice. A little bit minimalistic, but I don't think a lot has to be in here. Here they can eat. And here there are also some beds. And then you can go down. And here I didn't really have any more ideas. Maybe I'm gonna put some tables in here later with things on them, but other than that, no, now I've got an idea. I'm gonna make something where all of the what do you call these things? The things that are shot, the cannons, the cannon balls are. I've got no idea. I think I'm gonna do that and show you in a second. And here we've got the potatoes, which are of course always in such a room, and the campfires where I wanted to put some potatoes on, but I just forgot to do that. So you can see, made a room tour, have to improve a little bit. Now let's get some potatoes for here and make a little bit of munition, no idea how you call it, to shoot at the enemies, and then we're totally done. Also, these were some villagers they raided. So now a day later I've detailed all of this down there already, or two, and here you can see it looks like some cannon things lying next to it. I think it just gives the whole thing a little bit more detail. I would have put more of these black concrete mini blocks here, but unfortunately I only had 8. Would have put 16 there if I had them. And here I've got some potato thing. I imagine that all of the potatoes were thrown in there, and potatoes on there without everything being on fire. So with that, that was one of the favorite builds I've ever constructed. Don't get me wrong, I really loved the drill and also the western house. That was especially cool because it's a start to a big project, but this one is the first time I've made something in this world without before building it in creative and having kind of a material list. And it's for school, which is funny, and it was still a lot of fun. By the way, I still gotta do it for school in the program. And it showed me that when you've got a rough idea of what to do, for example the Lego pirate ship I had was a big inspiration for this. I'm just gonna show it on screen right now, because I took some elements of this into that. Well, when you've got an idea what you wanna do, then building in survival first without before planning can be quite beneficial. In this episode, for example, I spent about 70 days in this world. By the way, it took so long to make because I was kind of ill in the meantime and didn't have so much time to record as I would have otherwise had. But I still didn't spend too much time here. And also, I would have spent a little bit less time had I played in creative in this world, or taken much longer, because I would have spent 10 to 20 hours designing all of this. It would have also probably not been this fun if I only again placed the blocks which I had already planned out. So I really loved making this, and I've also got a plan for the next episode, because most of this build is quite good. It sits in the middle of the ocean, the surroundings already fit, but most of the builds I've done so far don't really fit into their surroundings. The big drill, the western house, and in the next episode I'm gonna show you how to properly make a build look good with landscaping around it. So now I really loved making this. I love pirate ships. It was a great excuse to build one finally. I'm very happy I did. And now I'm out. And I can't fly away because I don't have any rockets anymore.
But I can swim away. I'm out.